Okay, so, welcome to Story Time with Trees, aka a summary of Kingdom Hearts. We start, and this is in chronological order. Please feel free if there's important things I've missed to fill me in, but no, that's been there for like 2 weeks. We start with back cover. The only things I wrote from back cover are MOM, Master Masters, 5 Apprentices, the book, Luxu and the Trunk, and there's a traitor. And then somehow we get to the Keyblade War. And then I put Keyblade War equals Kingdom Hearts gets swallowed by the darkness. Okay. Then, okay. This could be completely wrong. Hi, Shadella. This could be completely wrong. This could be completely wrong, but this is what I got for watching Union yesterday, okay? The Keybearers after the war are spread across various worlds. There's a new group called the Dandelions.
What? A llama? He's supposed to be dead!
Weird.
Who, from what I understand, is Sterletzia, whoever that is now dead and someone took her book. And then there's 5 others, Scold, Ephemera, Brain, Laurium, and Ventus, which I don't know if it's the same Ventus from Birth by Sleep. I was confused. But Laurium is Marluxia, and we meet Elreda, who is Larxene. So I'm like, hey, that's where those people come from. No A. Okay, Ephemera, no A. Okay. I also have some random notes about data worlds, and that's all I got at Union. I feel like that's all I needed from Union. It's the same Ventus from Birth by Sleep because Ventus becomes Xehanort's disciple, and Xehanort fucks him up, trying to separate light from dark, and rips out his heart and sends it to Sora. That makes sense! Oh my god, okay. Then we get to Birth by Sleep. Wayfinder Trio, Xehanort, Kairi with the Keyblade. Ventus was Xehanort's disciple, hearts ripped out, now lives in Sora. Terra gives Riku the Keyblade. There's the Keyblade and Vanitas, and then Terranort is Xehanort, who gets picked up by Ansem at the end of Birth by Sleep and becomes part of that whole crew. Ven is currently asleep at Castle Oblivion, into Birth by Sleep. I don't remember who killed Sterletzia. If I missed it, I missed it. Okay. Then we get to point 2, which is happening at the same time as Kingdom Hearts 1. Yes, Daxian, ask while I rant. All I wrote from point 2 is Aqua's alone in the darkness, Mickey's trying to start the darkness, closes the door from the inside, leaves Aqua behind. Okay, that's all I got out of point 2. Hi, Dan!
Oh, Daddy! Who's that?
Aqua's the reason Kairi can will the Keyblade because they grabbed Aqua's hand holding her key. Okay. Kingdom Hearts 1 is now 10 years post Birth by Sleep. At this point, even though he doesn't know it, Dink, are you around still? 10 years post Birth by Sleep. At this point, Sora doesn't know that he's already fucked up by having Ventus in his heart from 10 years ago when Ventus was sad. So we have Sora, Riku, and Kairi. Sora becomes the chosen Keyblade wielder. Tons of Darkness takes over the world. 7 Princesses of Light. Yeah, you can message Dink or Skylar. And then we have Dark. Riku gets taken over by Ansem, and then there's Ansem, but we'll get to that in a minute. Sora does the stabby, which literally fucks up the entire world. We thought that Ansem was dead. Riku disappears, and then I added a little note that said, hey, remember that dude in the brown robe from the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 1? That's fucking Xehanort, but we'll get there when we get to Dream Drop. Okay, everyone's caught up so far? Are we all caught up so far together as a chat? Okay, then we get to Chain of Memories, aka the shittiest game in the series. This takes place at Castle Oblivion at the same time as the plot of 358 and a half days. We'll get to that in a minute. There's two different sides to the story of Castle Oblivion, Sora and Riku. There's both Org 13 and the people within Org 13 that are trying to riot against Xemnas. Namine's a fucked up witch who's fucking with Sora's memories, literally. And then I said, and then they create Feiku, who ends up getting murdered. And then to save the world, Sora goes to sleep. And then Riku fights the darkness. Okay, Chain of Memories, summed up, 2 minutes. Okay, at the same time as Chain of Memories, 358 and a half is happening. 358 over 2 days, whatever it's technically called. And this is about Roxas and Xion. I wrote about Nobodies, but we don't care. So then Roxas is going around killing all the Heartless, releasing the hearts so that they can make Kingdom Hearts again. And then I wrote Axel with an exclamation point because we love Bestest Boy. And then I put Xion equals Sora's memories, and what she looks like depends on who sees her, because like Roxas ends up seeing Sora, but like Vexen sees somebody different. Like everyone sees somebody different when they see Xion. And then at the end, Roxas and Xion fight. Xion ends up dying so that her memories can go back to Sora. However, this is when we also find Riku, who turns himself into Ansem, which is about to be extremely relevant for Kingdom Hearts 2. Are we all following? Okay. We're all following here, okay? So then we're getting to Kingdom Hearts 2. Kingdom Hearts 2 is Roxas in an actual digital, not landscape, not real landscape, because it's his last 7 days before Sora wakes up, which you find that out later, but I already know that. Axel is trying to get Roxas back, but we'll get there. Roxas essentially goes through his 7 days, has all these memories, and then merges with Sora, who's been asleep this whole time. Okay, Sora wakes up and has like very little memories. Then we meet the real Ansem, the white guy, actual Ansem. We also learn that the Ansem at the end of the Roxas part of the playthrough is actually Riku. Let's see, Xemnas. Oh, Aqua's armor. I put a note here. Aqua's armor is in Castle Oblivion. Axel wants Roxas back, so that's why he's trying to kill Sora. And then we also find out that Naminé is a nobody of Kairi's that happened when Kairi lost her heart. And then we find out that Diz is actual Ansem. Okay? Oh no. All right, then we get to Coded. Literally all I wrote about Coded is all of the worlds are made of data and we need to restore them. Sora is a minivan who currently contains Roxas, Naminé, Ventus, and Aqua in some weird way. Chamber of Repose is under Ansem's study in the Radiant Garden. Ah, okay. Then we get to Dream Drop, which is the last game that I have. Pokemon, Mark of Mastery, gets sent slightly back in time. Thomas, thank you for the sub.
Who's that?
Ansem, Xemnas, and Xehanort are all the same fucking person, because Xehanort likes to travel through time like an idiot.
Oh, new daddy!
Miguel!
Who's that?
Okay, then we find out that the whole plot of this is that they were trying to make 13 vessels for Xehanort to fight the 7 Guardians of Light, who are Sora, Riku, Ventus, Aqua, Terry, Mickey, and now Kairi. Lee has a Keyblade. They're trying to make the Keyblade, like the X key, like word, like Riku is actually a Dream Eater this entire game who is protecting Sora while Sora is asleep. And then because they were insufficient vessels, former organization nobodies are now awake, including Dylan, Bragg, and Lee. I'm done.